What's up, everyone, and welcome to another Venruki video. Today I wanted to talk Plunderstorm and what's been going on. This mode has returned for the second time, and quite honestly, we'll start off with the good. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Like this has been a game mode that I've enjoyed. It's not something that I think I could play like as a permanent mode. I don't think it's something I would enjoy for like really long periods of time, but when it is here, I do enjoy it. It's a great way to just log on, play some PvP. They've made some good adjustments, I would say, bringing it back. Some good and some bad. So some of the things that I like that they've done, they've added some new abilities. Some of them are really nice. Some of them are not so nice, but I like the fact that they're experimenting, and it also just keeps the gameplay fresh, especially when there's so many abilities in the game now. It's not as likely you're going to run into like those super overpowered builds where you just have everything perfect that you want, and I think that kind of variety has been really nice for me. So really enjoying the 4 new abilities. Another thing that they've done is made it so you level a lot faster. So when you drop down, you're killing monsters. It seems like experience is really ramped up, and you kind of get through those early levels and into the late game a lot faster. Another thing is mobs, not elite mobs, but non-elite mobs respawn. So one thing I found in Plunderstorm 1, especially when I played in the tournament, there was a 2 versus 2 tournament. When everyone was good at killing monsters, basically all of the monsters disappeared really quick. And then there was just a lack of experience on the map, and you really couldn't level up without PvPing, which, you know, you could say maybe you want that kind of PvP in the game, but I think it's nice now that, you know, those mobs are respawning, and if someone hasn't been to a spot for a really long time, there is opportunities for you to get experience and catch back up on levels. Me personally, that's something that I really enjoy. So yeah, it's been fun. I've been enjoying it. Now to one of my main criticisms, and this is one of those things where it's like, it feels like they're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, depending on who you're listening to, what side you're listening to. So when Plunderstorm first came out, it was a little bit of a grind. Like if you wanted to get all the cosmetics and go through like the renown or the level track that they had to actually unlock everything, it did take some time. This time they mixed it up and they added something called the Plunder Store. So I'll move my camera over here. We got the Plunder Store here available. And you can see that I have everything owned, but this is all the rewards that you could get from the first release of Plunderstorm, as well as the second release of Plunderstorm. So it's all here. You got your pets, your mounts, your toys, other, which was traders, tenders, weapons, guns, you know, all the stuff. You can go through a tabard, bag, head, etc., etc. So there's a bunch of stuff that you could unlock through leveling up. This time around, what they did is they have what they call the Plunder Store, and you can, you know, acquire plunder and then basically spend that as a currency to pick up the rewards maybe you didn't get the first time around, and some of the new rewards that they added. And I think that's probably my biggest criticism is a lot of the new rewards are really not that exciting. You know, there's some recolored mounts like this one, the Hook Talent. It's just a recolor of this. We got this Midnight Croclus, so that's a new mount. And then a bunch of these stuff, they didn't even add. So like one of my main things was like, if you played through Plunderstorm the first time, this re-release, you can't actually buy traders tenders. So that was something I was looking forward to. I was like, okay, I get to grind in Plunderstorm and I get these tenders because I actually don't have enough to get all the things that I want on the trading post, and that's just not even an option, unfortunately. I went through and bought all the weapon transmogs. I got all the gun transmogs, every single thing, both new and old. I already had all the old stuff, but all the new stuff I got in maybe, I want to say 3 hours. Now I had pretty good lobby placements, so maybe that's not how it will be for everyone, but most of the things I'm reading online, it was like people are finishing in literally 3 hours to maybe like 6 hours. Absolutely worst case scenario. I've never heard of anyone at 6, but we'll just say like you're absolutely losing every game. It's going to take you probably 6 hours to, like, you're getting destroyed in every game. You'll probably take 6 hours and get everything done. Now, for some people, the first time around, people complained it took way too long. It was a huge grind. This time, it seems like they went in the opposite direction where there's really not enough rewards. I feel like I'm not being incentivized enough. And obviously, playing the game for fun is nice. But when you have things like, you know, Mop Remix come out and it's literally hundreds and hundreds of hours of content to, you know, unlock these rewards and stuff like that, it feels kind of weird that Plunderstorm, being this really fun kind of seasonal game, came back with essentially like not really any new rewards. There's just a few recolors of skins. I think it's been quite lacking. And also the rate in which you acquire these things, I mean, I'm already maxed out on Plunder. So I've acquired everything. I'm recording this video one day after it comes out. So this is Wednesday night, and I played for a few hours on Tuesday when it came out, and like a few hours this morning, and I unlocked everything, and I totally capped on Plunder. And it's hilarious because you have this warning in game, which is kind of almost like laughable. Like, oh, don't worry, you're capped on Plunder, like make sure you go spend it. But that literally, I was starting to get that warning after buying everything, after just like a few hours of playing. So I feel like, you know, maybe I understand the criticism of not having enough or it taking too long to get all the rewards, but now I feel like it's way too fast and there's definitely not enough rewards. I'm really hoping that, you know, through some of the active voices in the community, Blizzard decides to actually release a few more things. I mean, at the very least, it would be nice if you could get some trader tenders. I figured I'll bring up some like tweets from people in the community. So you have like Tally here. Tally said, hello, Warcraft devs. Plunderstorm is awesome, but even for someone like me who can play it all day, it only took me 5 hours to get all the new rewards. With 4 weeks remaining, so I guess Plunderstorm is going to be around for another 4 weeks, I will have an excess of about 200,000 unused plunder. Any way we can find new ways to exchange excess plunder for in-game currencies? And I said, you know, it feels weird to be done with the grind in 3 hours played. My OCD for 15,000 on 15,000 plunder has constantly getting warnings about being overcapped. Makes me kind of laugh. You know, Bellular is agreeing here. I played for less than 2 hours. My duo and I have the mounts, pets, and half the transmog already. I'm not complaining, but it would be nice at a minimum to stockpile like season 1 so we can see how much we can accumulate. I would just like, there should just be like a big reward that you can get, but maybe it'd be too grindy. I just wish there was a little bit more. I said, what are the chances we can get this refreshed for this round of Plunderstorm? We always need more trader tenders. That's my big thing. I just want trader tenders. I like the trading post. I want more currency. I want to be able to grind it in Plunderstorm. That's great. And then we saw Aya. I love Plunderstorm with all my heart, but this kind of takes the fun out of it, not gonna lie. I bought everything on the store within a couple of hours. So it's like, that's what I kind of meant at the beginning of this video, where it seems like they're kind of damned if they do and damned if they don't. But I definitely think there's probably a sweet spot in there where there could have been at least like a little bit more rewards and maybe like a big ticket item for those of people that really want to grind out Plunderstorm. Yeah, I think that would have been really cool. Yeah, I think that would have been really cool. So a little bit sad about that. The other thing with this version of Plunderstorm that I'm a little sad about, it's not that big of a deal, but they actually got rid of trios, which is something I played. I actually had like a squad. I would play me and 2 other friends and we would do trios. And I actually thought it was really fun. It felt to me that in trios, like more unique ability builds felt viable. Like some of the AoE abilities felt like they were significantly better in duos and then even trios further than that. So I'm a little bit sad. The only thing I could think about rationally as to why they didn't do that is maybe they want to release it later on as like kind of a second hype moment. Like, okay, we have solos, we have duos, and then, oh, the last week we're bringing in trios to keep it fresh and get people excited about the game once again. So that might be a strategy that they're going for. The other thing I could think of is maybe they don't want to split the player base. Maybe they feel like there's not going to be as many people playing Plunderstorm. So if you have practice mode, which I don't think you actually can get anything from practice mode. It's just learning the basics of Plunderstorm. It's like a little, I don't even know, I've never done it, but I think it's a practice mode. You can actually get plunder there. But anyways, splitting the player base between solos and duos and trios is maybe something they thought was a little bit too risky. So they want to assess the numbers before, you know, venturing deeper into those trios. But yeah, Plunderstorm's fun, enjoying the game. The only thing I think that personally I feel like wasn't handled that great was the rewards for the game. And I know, you know, as a streamer, people watching my stream, they're just like, it's not getting them to resub. They're like, okay, Plunderstorm's out, it's fun, what are the rewards? Recolors? Okay, not for me, you know? So I think they kind of missed the mark in that regard. And I think for people like me who want to play and want to grind, there's just not that much to do. I mean, like 3 hours and you have every single reward. That's pretty fast. That's pretty fast. So I'm curious, what do you guys think? Like, Do you think that getting through all the rewards really quickly for people that don't really want to play is a good thing? Do you think that there should be more rewards for the people that actually enjoy the mode and want to play? Do you think there should be more rewards for the people that want to grind? Do you guys miss trios? Do you guys like the new abilities? What are your thoughts on Plunderstorm? I'm just curious kind of what the community sentiment is, besides just the content creators like me who are playing a lot. So yeah, that's the video. Just wanted to discuss Plunderstorm, and thanks for watching. If you guys like the video, follow the video, and definitely leave a comment with your thoughts. Thank you.